right, welcome back to Midday. Our guest today is Morgan Preston, who is on an impressive feat. We're talking 50 comedy shows, 50 days, 49 states. And if everything works right...
Actually, 50 shows, 50 days. 50 shows, 50 states, 49 days.
Did I say that?
No, you said whatever.
Okay.
That's what it is.
The point is, if it all works out, we're going to be talking about a world record.
Exactly. We did it last year. We did 50 shows, 50 states, 50 days. After Guinness never got back with us, and then we got kind of shafted because there was no record that existed for that. It was under music. So this year they said, yeah, we'll create the category. So we have to do it again. But I'm not going to do it in 50 days. I already did. I got to break my own record.
We want to talk about your comedy style in a second here, but so you guys work a lot. You're on the road a lot. What makes this really much different travel-wise than maybe your normal tour? I mean, you were working somewhere every night when you were out and about. Right,
exactly. I guess what makes it different is it doesn't end. Like about 10 shows in, you're like, oh my gosh, there's 40 more of these.
Okay.
But and you're jumping full states, so it becomes a sleep-deprived situation. Last year we ran into Hurricane Sandy when we got to the East Coast, which was our rest-up period because everything's so close. But because of the hurricane, it ended up like changing everything. So you know, it is the same. But the other thing is now you have a hook. You're pushing comedy forward. You're putting an actual record that didn't exist in the books. It just helps comedy get a little bit more notoriety. It's starting to come up because of the internet, and it's not so underground anymore.
One of the things you mentioned in your bio is you deal with alternative comedy, but you are trying to make that definition a little different than what some people may be used to applying.
Well, alternative, when they do music, always comes as far as the underground. Now it's become the popular. Alternative to me means that you're actually out creating and doing it differently than, you know, it would be done in Hollywood or whatever the norm is. So it's more, I guess, alternative, but also a little bit rebellious and independent. We had an artist out of Seattle, Macklemore, who basically did everything independently and showed that you don't need to be signed with anybody. And that's kind of the way it is with the internet now as far as comedians go. We don't need a boss. We can go out and create whatever we create and get our own audience and go for it. So that's what I consider alternative or independent.
Okay. Now, when can we're at Catch a Rising Star.
Catch a Rising Star for the week.
When's the show that starts off this whole thing?
Okay, Sunday is going to be the Nevada stop, even though we've been here a week, but it's nice to kind of build up to it. And then from Sunday, we leave after the show and head to Idaho and kick it there. So this will be the first show that starts the tour on Sunday, and that'll be our Nevada stop. Okay,
so people can check that out, and if they want to keep up with your travels and your attempt at the record, is there a way to do that?
Yeah, go to facebook.com /biggest tour ever, or you can go to tourordie.com. But go check us out and friend us or like us or whatever you do on the page, and we're updating. Some of this stuff will be up.
Okay,
I mean, follow it. It's a story. It's like a big soap opera on Facebook.
Well, we'd like to hear how it turns out.
Thank you very much.
Good luck on the travels, and we'll be right back here on Midday.